Hey everyone, so in this video, we are going to take a look at the TOEIC Listening Part 1. Now, in the TOEIC Listening Part 1, you will be given a set of pictures, and for each picture, you will hear 3 sentences. Only one of them will match the picture. Okay, so if you imagine that you can see my picture on the screen now, okay, it would be A, the man is wearing glasses. B, the man is standing next to a car. C, the man drinks coffee. Of course, the first sentence would be correct. The man is wearing glasses. Okay, so it will give you 3 sentences and you just have to pick the best one. Now, let's look at some things that you can study to get better at this. Okay, now in my example sentences, you heard 2 examples of the present continuous. Okay, so the present continuous, sometimes you will hear this called the present progressive. They are the same thing. Okay, but the man is teaching a class. The children are playing on the slide. Okay, so there are many different sentences that you might have, but make sure you know your present progressive or your present continuous. Okay, next one. Make sure that you know your quantifiers. Now, a quantifier is something that helps you to say how much of something there is. Okay, and I've given you some examples here with some, both, many. All right, and a couple of sentences. There are some keys on the table. The man has plenty of money. Okay, this word both is also interesting because if there are 2 people in the picture, then it might be both people are wearing glasses. Maybe only one of them is. So you've got to make sure you know these kind of words. Prepositions of location. So I've given you some examples here: in, on, under, next to. Okay. So if I just show you right now, my picture might be the coffee cup is on the table. All right. But now the coffee cup is next to the table. Now the coffee cup is under the table. Okay, so one of the sentences might mention a coffee cup, but is it in the right place? This is something you should know. The next 2 are very simple. I don't think many students will need to study them, but make sure you know your colors and make sure you know your numbers. Okay, so I don't think they would do this, but they might. The woman's tie is dark blue. Okay, maybe the woman's tie is light blue. All right. They do use colors in them. I don't think they would be that cruel, but there is a yellow bird on the branch. Maybe the yellow bird is on the floor and a blue bird is on the branch. Okay. And with numbers, there are 2 types of coffee. 3 men are talking in the office. Maybe there are 3 types of coffee and 2 men are talking in the office. It's always got to match exactly with the picture in front of you. One thing that they might do in some of the more difficult questions is they might use the passive voice. Okay. So you can see 2 examples here. 2 bags have been placed on the table. The car is being pushed by 2 men. Now, this is something that you will need to study in a separate grammar lesson, but I would say that there is a good chance that at least one of the 6 pictures will have a passive voice in it. Finally, notice how 2 or more of the above are often connected. Okay, so if you look at this one, there is a yellow bird on the branch. It's putting together colors and prepositions of location. If you look at this one, 3 men are talking in the office. It's got a number, it's got a present continuous, and it's got a preposition of location. Okay, So learning each of these on their own is good, but learning to put them together is the best way to pass this part. And that's it. I hope you've enjoyed this video. I hope you found it useful. And I hope you'll join me for the next one, which will be TOEIC Listening Part 2. Take care.